Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Colts going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Kaiser out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. In motion right comes Gordon. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And that's caught inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Kaiser on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Ridgeway in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. As we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he's going to go down again. Al Woods. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Mack. He finds an opening past the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Mack. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Let's go! Oh, design run for their wideout. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. So the offense taking over in just a second. But, you know, last year, going off the script a little bit, so much talk around Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, who would go one, who would go two, and will they pan out? Well, this year, they are both panning out really well.
They certainly are, and they went 1 and 2. Jared Goff, number 1 to the Rams. Wentz, number 2 to the Eagles. Wentz became the starter as a rookie, played all 16 games. And here in the second season, a lot of MVP talk surrounds him, and rightly so. Jared Goff got left behind, only started 7 games as a rookie, didn't play that well. Many people want to use the B word on him for bust. Not at all. He's playing at a really high level. The Rams are in first place. He might not be in the MVP talk, but how about most improved player in the league?
Second down, Kaiser. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bostic coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. In motion is Coates. Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former Brown, Jabal Sheard, in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Before we see this next possession, you and I were talking before the game about the AFC playoff picture. You got the Pats and the Steelers at 7-2. Those are your best records in that conference. Chiefs at 6-3. Really, they're running away with the AFC West.
Yeah, and that's a surprise, isn't it? Because in preseason, we all, well, I shouldn't say all, but most of us probably thought the AFC West was the toughest division in football. But Denver's fallen off the pace. The Raiders have been a little bit of a disappointment, and the Chargers just can't gain traction. So right now, it's Kansas City's division to lose. And if they get home field, could you imagine all those teams having to visit Kansas City? One of the best atmospheres in the game.
They go play action with Brissett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now Brissett. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. So it'll be first down here after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Kaiser to throw it. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Kaiser. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Brissett to throw on first. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a second down. Play action now. Brissett steps away to his left, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And the Browns getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38!
They begin with a run by Crowell. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again.
Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Josh Ferguson. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there, 78 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio!
First down, Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw, Kaiser, and that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go. Black round.
Kaiser now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 24. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
To start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Staying on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, Ferguson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A second down throw for Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Space to run past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Al Woods in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go! Flex round!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Fourth down, Kaiser, desperation time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have you guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Brissett. Caught left side, Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a carry from back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Brissett. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep him within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. This is Crowell on the catch. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Come on, let's go!
Now they try the right side here. And he takes...
last possession, this is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Kaiser. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for him with Crowell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Simon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One final shot for Kaiser. And that will be incomplete as time has run.